Hello, I'm Tim, and welcome to my new channel and my first video. So, well, what are my videos going to be about? Well, it's going to be, I think, mostly about me talking about my weight loss. And yeah, to start with that, I used to be very overweight, and got two pictures of my old self here on the screen. This were like 4 or 5 years ago. I was very overweight, and I didn't. I wasn't very happy, but it wasn't just because of my weight. There was a lot of other stuff in my life going on. I was doing drugs, and I had no job. And here we go. Okay, sorry, gotta mute that. Thank you. Anyway, so my life was filled with drugs, and I didn't have a job. I didn't have an education. I didn't really see a future in myself and in my life. But as time went on, I made different steps in my life to change my life for the better. Not only for my weight, but also I went into therapy, and tried to stop doing hard drugs and stuff like that. So that's where it started, basically. I started doing different small steps to change my life, and now I'm basically here. Uh, this is me at my best when I went to the gym regularly just before Corona hit, and I lost my job, and I had to put being in the gym and pause for a while. But I'm back now. I got a good deal. My friend who works down at the gym gave me a whole year, a whole year's membership for half price. So I'm gonna get back to that real soon. Yeah, I think I'm still doing very good, but I still have goals as far as my body goes. But it's gonna take some time. This is taking some years for me to lose all this weight, and I like I said before, I did it in combination with changing things in my life. So that's what I'm mostly gonna put on the channel here. But I might also put some gaming and chatting, and maybe doing some streaming. I got rats. Got 8 of them. I think on the left there's the girls, and on the right are the boys. I think you can see all four of them there. The two, they like to sleep on top of each other, so it is very cozy for them. And yeah, they're very cute. Might give you some more rat content, and you might be able to see some of them running around here in the background. I think they're sleeping right now. So, and well, I think I want to start talking about some of the things that are important, at least in my opinion, for uh, being able to change your lifestyle and diet, and then start to make a weight loss journey, if we want to call it that. And you gotta fit things into your schedule first. You gotta find a good first step and start small and try to fit it into your schedule. And then after time, as you get more comfortable with it, and can find, put more energy and time into it, you can expand. You can have small goals that you go one after the other, and then have a bigger picture. So you have a big goal, and then you have many small goals as you go. Uh, my current days right now are pretty full. I'm currently at an internship. I've been working in kitchens for a while as a dishwasher and as a kitchen assistant, but I'm currently in an education to become a chef cook, and I'm currently in an internship at a restaurant, sort of like an Italian steakhouse lunch sort of thing. And I'm gonna put some pictures up here. And this is some of the lunches that I do there. So I'm learning, but I work from 12 o'clock a day to 8 at the evening, and I gotta go to bed at around 10, 11 at night to be able to sleep enough to to have the energy to go on my day. So what I do is uh, I get up in the morning at 4 usually, grab some coffee, uh, and then after that I got some coffee in me and I put some more coffee in a thermos. I go on a walk for 1 hour and 1 hour and a half is the time it takes. I have one route that I've been on before that I go every day, and I alternate the direction I go. One day I go forward, and the other day I go backwards. And I listen to podcasts and audiobooks or ASMR. And let's see, I have a video here. A sped up video that I took with my iPhone, just a part of my route here, and I angled the camera up towards the sky at times because I live by the sea and we get really nice views in the sky, no matter if it's like a nice clear day or cloudy. I usually see some really nice views there, and let's see here. I have on my phone I got a step counter, and here on the screen is basically I took this screen cap after I finished that video. So usually, and that's about a little more than half of the route, so I get like 10,000 steps in, and that's my morning routine. And then after that, I go, I get home and I get some breakfast, and I go down to the gym and I do some cardio there, 4 to 5 minutes on a stairmaster, and then I do 45 more minutes on a treadmill, and I walk. And walking is actually pretty good, a good start, but pretty good in general for burning calories if you got the time. Because it's a very casual thing. You can have a pretty okay pace. You can have a step counter app in the phone. Now the step counter apps usually have their own calorie count, but they can be sort of like which is correct. I had 2 of them, and they showed pretty different results. But a friend of mine who's a doctor, he learned about a way you can count, and he did it in American miles. It takes 100 calories to walk 1 mile. But I'm in Sweden, so we use metric, so it's like 1.6 kilometers. So what I do is, like you can see there at the screen, it says 3.9. So whatever at the end of the day, whatever distance it says, I take that and divide it by 1.6, and then I use the first decimals, and it can be maybe 1,000 or 1,100 calories, and I use that along with whatever calories that I texted myself when I'm on the treadmill. Whenever it's done, I text it to myself because I write it all down. I write all the calories in and all the calories out in a food journal, and I think that's pretty important. You gotta do some research in what you put in, how much you take in a day and how much you burn. So that's basically what I'm doing here. I'm putting my breakfast and my after gym food and what I eat for lunch or dinner. So basically that's something I recommend that you do. You have to weigh and measure everything you eat and do the research for whatever you want to do. So yeah, basically with the weight loss you gotta do many small things that has a bigger result. So what I do is I always try to make sure that I burn more than I take in, and usually I burn about 400 or 500 calories more than I take in. But that's where I am. You can start with just finding like a body mass index thing, like a calculator. There are many on the internet. You can Google. You put in your age and your activity level and your height and your and your weight and how old you are, and it will figure out like, okay, well, if you want to stay at this weight, you have to eat this amount of calories a day, and then you can just go a couple like 100 calories below that, and that can be your first change. Like you start eating less every day, and then you start walking more. And I would just recommend getting, like I said before, a step counter app on your phone, uh, and just go start with like a 30-minute or an hour walk. Just find yourself a route and just do that once a day, and that's a good start. If you can't afford gym, or you don't have any workout equipment at home, you can just walk. It's fine. You start out that way, and then you can have a more, like I do. I have a 20 to 25,000 step goal every day, and usually, after I go to gym, I go home and I shower and I eat my after gym snack. Basically, I eat some fruit and a cottage cheese type of snack called kvaj in Swedish. I think it's called quark in English. That's the only proper translation I've ever found of the of the thing. So I could be wrong on that, but I've been calling it quark. And then after that, I go to work, and basically, since I'm in the kitchen and I'm both a cook and the waiter there, so I go in and out and back and forth in the kitchen and in the dining room, so I get my steps in. But uh, on days where I'm off work or off the internship, like today, I have to go out for that daily walk twice, and I do once in the morning and then once in the evening, and then I eat after that. So yeah, I think that was everything. And based on all the pictures here, videos here, I think I've gone through everything. Like I said before, I might put some gaming on here. I'm playing Mad Max right now. It's a pretty underrated game. It came out in 2005, I think, in tandem with the Fury Road movie. So hopefully I didn't forget anything, but if I did, I guess I'll bring it up in the next video. And I think I might actually sit down a little bit more to get a proper script for the next video, but it depends on whatever I get into, kind of groove I get into here. So because I want to make these videos to be not super serious. Like I don't want to be like a super serious mood with them. I want to give my own advice for my own experience with doing some exercises, and then how to get a good schedule, because having a good daily steady routine is the most important part. So doing this sporadically is not going to work. So I think I want to put some advice out for people who wanna start, or I want to get some advice, I want to get some inspiration, but think that I don't know where to start, and I don't know how, and I don't know what to do, and what's healthy and what's not. I don't want to do too much. I don't want to hurt myself, and I don't want to do too little. But the key is that you gotta have, like I said before, you can't just do one thing. It's a good small start, but ultimately you can't just change one thing and everything will be fine. You gotta do a multitude of small things that together have a big result, like changing diet and more, exercising, eating less. And sometimes you just gotta make time. I used to sit on my ass playing loads of games, but nowadays with my internship and my working out, I get like 2 or 3 hours of gaming in a day at most. But that's a choice that I made because I have a goal that I'm aiming for. So yeah, that's basically it. So thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I'll get the next video out to you soon. Bye bye.